You've caught me at a very French time in my life. It's been bobbed. I'm also in very comfy clothing this week because it is cold in my room. So I am in fuzzy, one of those like blanket things that you wear. And also, you might notice I have no makeup on. Truly, I did not want to throw on makeup today. I'm also cooking at the same time, so I might have to run to the kitchen during filming. I'm holding the microphone TikTok style this week because if I put it on the fuzzy blanket, you'll hear the like scratchiness of the fabric. But anyways, it doesn't matter too much to some of you probably, but I do want to have a very healthy boundary where I don't want to have every single video of mine be wearing makeup. I do not wear makeup every single day, and I want my YouTube here to reflect that and be realistic. Look like this for half the week, basically. I would say 4 out of 7 days a week I do no makeup. This is just how I look. And I think that's a healthy boundary to share because my analytics do tell me I do have some younger followers, younger than me anyways. And I want to really show that you don't have to wear makeup. I really want to show that you don't absolutely need to wear makeup in your life to feel confident with yourself. Now, all of this blah going on. Let's get into the video now. Oh my goodness, why can I not speak? I asked you guys on my post tab what you wanted to see because I was having a hard time figuring out what to do for this week, and I had the options of a that to this date night look or doing new makeup releases because I haven't done one for a little bit and it's been chaos in the beauty world. New makeup releases is what ended up winning. I am hoping that the people who voted knew that when I said new makeup releases, I meant my like new makeup releases playlist and not me trying new makeup. I'm not rich, y'all. I can't afford to spend $1,000 a month on beauty products. That is stupid. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's bad. I use Trend Mood 1 on Instagram, so all of these new makeup announcements are from that Instagram page. No, I don't talk about every single piece of new makeup because not everything is worth being talked about. So if I don't talk about a certain launch, probably because I don't care about it. And this video is mostly just talking. There's not really much happening on the screen other than the photo of the product. So if you want to cook, you want to clean, you want to procrastinate and play like a video game with this on in the background and ignore your homework, that's fine. Totally fine. Just do that. Starting off strong in the new makeup world, reformulation of the Armani Luminous Silk. Yes, it has been reformulated. I do believe I talked about it very briefly in a video I did recently. There's this ingredient on the screen.
Cyclopentasiloxane.
So this ingredient on the screen right now is what the EU has banned alongside something else. There's like a D3, D4, D5, and then this ingredient are all banned starting 2027. So pretty much this year is the year we're going to get a lot of reformulations for any type of foundation that had that gorgeous, wearable, comfortable matte finish. My personal holy grail Pat McGrath Labs foundation is either going to be discontinued or reformulated because that is the second ingredient in her foundation. I have seen some reviewers on TikTok do side-by-side comparisons. If you're a makeup artist, it's no longer recommended for this to be a kit essential because there is now niacinamide inside of this foundation, and many people do not enjoy niacinamide on their skin. I personally find it to be dependent on where it is in the ingredient list. If it's pretty high up, my skin will kind of continuously break out. If it's pretty low on the list, I'm okay. It's not ever recommended to have an active in a pro kit. So sorry, womp womp to makeup artists. I'm sure something else beautiful, stunning, and gorgeous will be released soon that you can replace it. I have seen that the shades are actually much better with this new formula. They no longer oxidize. That was a huge problem with this foundation. A main reason why I didn't use this foundation. I think I used to use the lightest shade or second lightest shade, something in there, and it always oxidized, and no matter how perfect it was straight out of the bottle, it never looked like that. And this was one of the worst foundations to oxidize on me. Oh, it was bad. Oh yes, this is very unusual. So Benefit has come out with the Porefessional face mask with like it's strange because in Korean beauty, I actually want to get one soon. I feel like it would be very satisfying and my skin probably needs it right now. You tell me, I have no makeup on. In Korean beauty, it is a liquid, like consistency of water. Hello, there we go. And this is a mask and they show you put it on for 15 to 30 minutes, you rinse it off, and then you use the little spatula to push into your pores to remove your sebum, excess sebum, I should say. But I've never seen it in a mask form before. Granted, I have not perused my usual Korean skincare websites in a while, so maybe there has been some kind of advancement in this little at-home skincare step, but I wouldn't buy it from Benefit. I would buy it from Korean beauty. Like this feels like a trend being 3 years too late. Like this came out years ago in Korea and now we're just starting to get it now. It feels a little behind, but that's most things in the West. We're very behind on formulas. This one had so much controversy around it. Excuse my neighbor. I am shocked that Trend Mood actually still had this on her Instagram because e.l.f. removed this from the website. Long story short, for those of you that maybe don't have TikTok, there was a TikTok trend. I don't know if it trickled into like reels or shorts on here. You basically Sophia Nygaard your lip products. She has that huge series now on her channel where she Frankensteins something and she'll put everything of X and it'll be her Frankenstein color. It started back in like 2018, I think. I was in college still when that series of hers first started, but she started it with like lipsticks and eyeshadow and blush, not in 2025 when lip products have skincare ingredients and lip plumping ingredients and actives and non-actives, and the lip formulas are actually much more intense. So it was actually like an empty gloss tube that was like this big, and people were basically dumping a bunch of their glosses into this tube to make their own Franken lip gloss. And then people were getting so many chemical burns and like, I can never pronounce it right. I think it's something that I have sometimes, the chichilitis, when your like lips just like flare up with a type of eczema. Oh, it was so bad. And it was so bad with the backlash that e.l.f. actually had to take this off of their website and remove it from stores. Oh, it was bad. I think Robert Welsh actually did a video on it. I'll link it down below if I am correct saying that. But if you missed that whole drama, you should catch up on it because it was wow. It was wow. Okay, next is this Makeup by Mario Dewy Gel pot, and everyone was complaining that this was very out of pocket, you could say, for the brand because he's very pro MUA, not really focused anymore. Like I think because he's sold in Sephora, I think you have to market and sell to consumers. People were like, where is this like this is so Korean that the actual Korean product isn't even like a year old yet, and you've released a competitor basically in more boring shades in my opinion, but whatever. And it just seems so weird, not the balm itself, because I have, and I actually really enjoy the Pat McGrath blush bombs, but these are like sturdy. They're not like jellies, and they're really, really nice formula, and it gives you that kind of dewy cheek, but a stick makes more sense for that kind of a formula anyways. So this being in a pot is like, it's definitely more focused for the lips. I don't know why we're marketing it for the cheeks because it is so glossy on people's cheeks. It's very like you put lip gloss on your it's a strange product from the brand. It's a strange product. And we'll see in the future if they come out with any more of these like heavily Korean influenced products for the brand because I don't see why they would sign off on that when they're not a very Korean focused brand. Like, I talk about it in these videos. I talk about it all the time. Anytime Refy comes out, oh, my voice broke. So into it. Anytime Refy comes out with a product, I always remind you guys that Refy sells K-beauty in the Western format. Every single formula that they have has come from Korean trends. We talked about it last time, how YSL is coming out with a water powder for the spring. And it's like the new thing this year is going to be water powder. Mark my words. But Korea did it first. And Refy copies Korean popularity. This is already launched, and this is the MAC Spring collection. I guess some people were like sad that MAC was no longer coming out with these focused collections for the seasons. I guess they used to, I don't know, don't ask me. I haven't really been into MAC my whole makeup career. Only in the last few years have I really been into MAC. I am on the PR list for MAC. I will just disclose that very quickly. This isn't really my like favorite looking collection. I'm not really into warm tones or anything, but I will say now that there's been a few of these type of limited collections coming out now from the brand, it seems like the main focus is on the lip liners and lipsticks. There seems to be quite a big trend that those products are the ones that like MUAs look out for, because I think this one had Night Moth in the stick liner as like a limited edition shade. So these types of launches from MAC, they're important to pay attention to the lip products, not necessarily the eyeshadow products. I hate the pan sizes on those eyeshadows. Getting an eyeshadow brush into that little teardrop shape would be a disaster. Like, come on now, MAC. We're an artist brand. We should know better than that. This one is surprising me, from Ole Henriksen, and I think it's to compete with Summer Fridays. And this is going to be brave yet controversial. I don't like it. I don't. I wish they had the confidence that their product is a key product, and a lot of people are like, there's nothing better than the Ole Henriksen. I'm one of those people. I first got it in PR, and I have repurchased the original orange one twice. So I've gone through 3 of these within 2 years, about one a year or so, but I usually have 2 lip balms on the go at the same time. But it is so good, and I don't like the fact that they're coming out with so many flavors and so many finishes, because they also came out with those shimmer ones. And I wish they just stuck with it and had the confidence to be like, we know our product is good. We don't need to come out with 7 million barely tinted lip shades. We know our flavors, all that stuff. Like, I wish they would just pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Your product's good. People will repurchase it. Don't worry. You don't need to compete with Summer Fridays. Oh, yeah. I usually talk about whatever stupid Dove launch is coming out, because I especially hate it just for like the consuming aspect of all of these soaps, and there's multiple limited edition soap scent releases in a season. Who is buying this much soap? Are you out there going through all of this soap? You know how fast these things expire and smell rank if you don't use them in time? Don't waste your money. However, these smell delicious. I was in the grocery store a couple days ago in Canada, mind you, in Canada. And I have always stood by the fact that these kind of limited edition drops never come to Canada, because for anything that is to be sold in, this is a bad example because it's French pharmacy, but everything has to have French and English on it. It's part of our dual official language. I think it was from like 1979 or something. It became law that all packaging has to have French and English. Just if you're not Canadian, for you to just quickly get that little bit of a lesson, legally required. So we actually had this. I didn't realize that we actually had this in store. So when I was grocery shopping, this wisteria one, this purple one, it's gorgeous. Oh, what a gorgeous scent. I don't know if it actually is wisteria scented or just like a lilac scent. Oh, it's so beautiful. I did not like this blue one. And then the pink and green both were sold out. But if that wisteria one, if they had the antiperspirant in stock, I think I would have gotten it. And I never get heavily scented body care products like this because I don't like it clashing with the type of perfumes that I wear. But that wisteria scent was gorgeous. Gorgeous scent. Speaking of gorgeous, I kind of like this. Do I think there's going to be a shade match for me? No, I don't think there's going to be a shade match for me. But the bottle is really gorgeous. It's just satisfying to have it both frosted and clear at the same time. I don't know, it's just innovative. It's an innovative idea that I haven't personally seen before. I love the makeup mixing palette. Those brushes look beautiful to use. They look like they would be very similar to my beloved Makeup Forever brushes that I love. I love the Makeup Forever brushes. And there's also a primer. So maybe if I ever feel rich enough to waste probably $100 Canadian, I don't know how much this is. I'll put it on the screen. Maybe I'll just get the primer. But I really love the mixing palette and I really like the brushes. But I know they'll be stupid expensive. Yeah. This is interesting to me. So this is supposed to be, it seems like the time is up and formulas have been figured out for how to get that Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm powder. This is the Laura Mercier version of that product. Now, in my opinion, some of these undertones look a lot better in this Laura Mercier product. And I do not use Laura Mercier. I actually have a lot of beef with Laura Mercier because I've spent a lot of money on her complexion and it never looks good on me. So I don't buy Laura Mercier anymore. But I will also interject quickly that when I first tried the Blurring Balm powder, when it first launched in 2023, I think it was, I liked it. I found it hard to use, but there's like a learning curve with that product. That wasn't really a big deal, but the smell. I really hate the smell of that like yummy skin line. It's very medicinal. I find the Blurring Balm to be very Vicks Vapo Rub smelling, which is nice. Like once. But the problem I was having is using it, you would turn and the smell of it will follow you and the smell never went away. And that was my big problem with that Blurring Balm powder. It was just the smell overall was a no-go for me. So if you have had that product in and out of your cart, like most things, I recommend going in person to check it out before you commit to an online sale. Oh yeah, here's a little like shade zone for you here. I find them to be quite neutral, especially in the lightest shade and the darkest shade. There's like a neutral in every zone, but I don't think it'll obviously work for everyone because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shades. But there you go. This looks delicious from Givenchy. It looks like a new highlighting powder. That pink shade, lilac pink. Oh my god. These are gorgeous. And I love that rosy gold and coral aren't like the traditional just gold on the darker skin. It's like when you're super dark, it feels like only blue or only gold are your only two highlighter options. And I love that they have these two peachy highlights on the deep dark skin here. And it seems like for the very fair skin, it seems more like a blush topper, but that's pretty much what highlighter is nowadays. It's not as 2016 as the history books tell us. If you missed it, I did recreate one of my 2016 makeup looks last week. Go check it out. I did forget to do highlighter. I think I was just so horrified that I looked quite close to my reference photo that I kind of just forgot to put a highlighter on. I was so horrified. I never talk about Kylie Cosmetics. The only thing I ever talk about is the skin tint that I actually use. But when I was in Sephora the other day doing my hand swatching for contours, this was out on display and I sprayed it on a piece of perfume samples, paper sticks, whatever they're called. And it smelled like bug spray. And only bug spray. So I don't have full faith in the Kylie Jenner perfume line. It seems quite expensive to smell like bug spray. Just my thoughts and opinions on that. This is the extended shade range for the Westman Atelier contour sticks. Yes, I purchased Olay and I've been using it. I don't think Olay is perfect for me, but it's definitely better than Biscuit. And I have actually been using it to help neutralize Biscuit for me, because the Biscuit that I see online is not what it looks like on me, and it drives me insane. And I've pissed off all of TikTok apparently for swatching Biscuit, and everyone's yelling at me that that isn't Biscuit, and it's like, well, that's what it looks like on me. It's orange. It's a bronzer. It's a bronzer on me. And Olay is the same thing. It's not cool tone, but it is neutral, and it is able to calm down the orangeness of Biscuit. So I have been liking it as like a mix in, or when I do any of my like recent 90s white base routines, like in the Chapel Roan makeup I just did, it pairs really well with a white face. Not sure if you're paler than me, what that means for you, because I'm using it on like white, and humans aren't pure white. There's still undertone there. So, but this one is pretty much old news by now. Oh, I will say I really want Cocoa as well in this, because Cocoa looks like a gorgeous, barely there blush, but I haven't swatched it yet. Speaking of contours, this is the extended range for Anastasia Beverly Hills. Is it multiple years too late? A little bit. Anastasia Beverly Hills has a long history of not really making products for deep dark skin tones, but it looks like they did it with these contours. I'll give them the snaps for that, and I will also give them the snaps for the extended lip liners, because those two very dark lip liners look like they would be perfect for deep dark skin, but you would have to tell me, because obviously I can't tell you that. Someone else has to tell you that. Contour video about the Westmans. I did have some people contacting me to ask me to do the Anastasia contour one. My makeup budget is completely spent, so I can't I wish I could, but I can't review them. I can't wear test them because the budget is gone, because I spent it on other things that I wanted, like the Cheery Up stuff and the Westman, stuff like that. If I knew people were so into this Anastasia extension, I would have purchased that one over the Westman. Oh yes, this is also old news by now, but you know, we have a lot to talk about. The Estee Lauder Double Wear has been reformulated, and much like the start of the video, it was reformulated because it had this magical ingredient in it that the EU has banned by 2027. Like I said at the start, all of your favorite foundations that have that beautiful finish, kaput, garbaggio, gone. This is gorgeous. This Chanel, I don't know if it is like exclusive to Europe or something, but they have this whole like denim collection out now. So Chanel, I'm going to shoot my shot with you right now. Chanel, hello. How are you, Chanel beauty? If you didn't know, I love blue eyeshadow and I love blue makeup. I have a whole playlist on it on my YouTube here. Actually, on every single platform, I have a lot of blue eyeshadow looks. Would you send this to me? That would be super cool if you would do that. Okay, everything is gorgeous. Look, I'm blushing because I'm just like, hello, Chanel Beauty. Wow. Nice to meet you. Please, it's so beautiful. I love everything except for the colored lip products. I love everything. I want everything. I'll think about it forever. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. This is from Estee Lauder again, but it is the Year of the Horse, and it's a pretty compact, and I like the fact that it looks like to be some kind of refillable product in here. So I will say you can just buy the product and buy an empty makeup pan that is the same diameter as the compact, and then you can use this compact for whatever you want. If you want like a blush in there, whatever, as long as you can find the compact to fit this thing, you can have this. But it's some like powder, I do believe. I don't know. I don't care enough. I just think the design is pretty. This is also pretty. Once again, hello, Chanel Beauty. Nice to meet you. This is gorgeous. That bottom right mauvey pink, stunning. That like raspberry in the top left, gorgeous. The top right, kind of like glittery pinky highlight, delectable. Could you please send this to me? My budget is gone. Okay, thank you. Oh, just look at these. Look at these and tell me you don't want this. Oh, so beautiful. Okay, stop looking at it. This is stupid. This actually makes me mad. Makeup Forever, it has now come out with all of its PR for having a extension on their artist pencil line. They've come out with new shades and they've come out with shimmer shades, but they took these shades away from us in the first place. And now people are like, I could really use some color in my life instead of 50 shades of brown. And now they're like, oh, our bad. Here's the artist pencil line back again. Except they haven't. Endless Plum has not come out of the woodwork, but I see it in this photo in the bottom there. So there is potential that Endless Plum is making a comeback. But it pisses me off because you had these products out and then you took them away from everybody, and now you're bringing them back in different colors and you're like, here's some new pencils that we invented, and it's like, no, you took it away from us and now you're like, our bad, here you go. I will say these glosses look divine. I hope they're not plumping. These like mauvey ones in the corner look so good. This blue, hello, blue. I love blue. Whether or not that actually comes to North America will be to be determined, because the Makeup Forever Canada website is not updated yet with the pencil relaunch. Yeah, this is very interesting. This is from Maybelline. This might get everybody mad because it got me a little heated. This is a lip oil in gel. We're losing the ancient texts. A lip oil in gel. Are we now completely back at square one here with a lip gloss? Think of a gel, right? Kind of gloopy, kind of stays where it's supposed to. A lip oil, a real lip oil, very sheer, very slick, very slidey on the lips, doesn't stay. So if you mix the slippy slidey with the stiffer moving product, did we not just come back with a lip gloss? And I understand it's all in the marketing and someone got paid a lot of money to come up with this name for the product, but are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with this? Oh, it makes me so mad. Ooh, it makes me mad. And you know what else makes me mad about this product? Because I was like, that blue looks gorgeous. They're all different flavors and scents, and I hate that. It's a lip gloss. Let's get that straight. It's a lip gloss in this twist up clickable mechanism. It looks like that new silicone applicator tip that all these brands are using now, originally from Korean Beauty, but they're all different flavors. No. So if you like a certain color, I hope to God you like the flavor, because there's a good chance you won't. If this is your first video of mine that you're watching and you're like, what is going on here? I am very sensitive to scents and smells, as per my Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Powder rant. So I hate the fact that they've gone with multiple different scents for each color. I don't like that, because if someone gets Strawberry Shake and they're like, this is a great product, and someone else trusts whatever influencer and they're like, ooh, I actually want the red one, and they don't get told that these are different scents for every product, they're going to put on this melonade and assume it's going to be strawberry scented, and it won't be, because so many people don't disclose anymore in reviews the scent of products, which is why I am determined on my channel, all my first impressions and reviews, I always talk about scent, because scent is very important for a lot of people, and we have lost the ancient texts. Yes, we have. And that, my friends, is the final rant of this video. We have caught up with Trend Mood 1. Well, caught up as of Monday, January 9th. Not January, February. Oh my God. What is time? It is January. Who are you to say it's not January? Oh my god, I'm delusional. I'm tired. I'm gonna do like a hard stop to this video. I feel like it's long enough. If you liked this video, give it a like. If you liked me, consider subscribing so I can pop up in your feed more often. You can also follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Both are Claire Cuckoo as well. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.